Hello, I'm Brenda Hatch. I'm the Executive Director of Teaching and Learning for Lawton Public Schools. This year I have the privilege of working with a team with curriculum, instruction, and assessment. We're calling ourselves the CIA team, and we are here to provide support for our district with all three of those areas. The purpose of my message today is to share with you some district expectations when it comes to the areas of curriculum and assessment. For the last 12 years, our teachers have not had updated textbook resources. Our state changed our state standards 3 times, and our teachers were forced to develop their own curriculum, decide on their own scope and sequence, write their own assessments, and while they are to be commended for the amazing job they did and their resourcefulness, it's time for our district leaders and our teachers to pull together to create a cohesive, vetted curriculum that is aligned and rigorous across our district. We were fortunate that 2 years ago, our district purchased new textbook resources for all core subjects, math, reading, science, and social studies. In addition to that, foreign language, art, drama, and AP also received textbook resources. So our CIA team has taken those resources and they have created pacing maps. The pacing maps are going to be essential for teachers to follow because the what and the when of objectives being taught will be a non-negotiable. However, the teacher has complete autonomy on how those objectives will be taught. The pacing maps are being finalized at this time, and they will be published on our curriculum webpage as well as the CIA Google Classroom, and that information will be put out to you as soon as possible. Our district will be administering benchmark assessments starting in 3rd grade. Those benchmark assessments will be aligned to the textbook resources. We're using those assessments because, again, we know that they're going to be aligned, we know they'll be rigorous, and we know that the depth of knowledge questions will be appropriate. Our district has purchased Mastery Connect, which is a software program that we will upload the assessments into. Our students will take the test electronically, and teachers and administrators will receive instant results from the assessment and a data analysis to go along with that. Our assessment calendar this year will be flexible. There's a pretty wide window in there to take each assessment. It's not like on this day everyone will be taking an assessment. You will have a wide range, and as your class hits the target for the pacing map, at that point you'll take the assessment. Because the benchmarks are aligned to what is being taught that semester for our secondary students, our benchmark assessments should also serve as the semester test. Many of our teachers are familiar with the textbook resources. They've used them in the last year to provide whole group, small group, enrichment, RTI, but we also know that there's some teachers who have not even unboxed the textbook resources. Luckily, we have a team of experts in our district who are going to be providing textbook training. The first training happened when we developed the virtual PD choice boards. If you have not gone on and completed the virtual choice boards for the textbook resources, we encourage you to do so as soon as possible. Also in those choice boards, you'll learn how to log on to Clevver. Clevver will be the gateway to get you into all of your electronic textbook resources. And so be sure to log into Clevver. It'll take you directly to your textbook resource. On our CIA team, we are thrilled to have Regan Hall at the secondary level and Sherry Havron at the elementary level, who will be providing in-person training. The first in-person training will happen on August 10th through the 14th. It'll be at MacArthur Middle School, and a notification will be sent out through Lynn Cordes with directions on how you can sign up for that training. Regan and Sherry will also be on school sites throughout the year to help support teams during faculty meetings, collaboration meetings, department meetings, whatever is needed. They are truly here to help any way possible. They provided training last year, and a common statement that was heard at the end of each training is, "Wow, where has this been all my life? I wish I'd have known about this. It would have saved me hours." And so we know that once teachers become familiar with the textbook resources, they're going to love them. We need to be sure that we're following pacing maps because this year with the pandemic, we don't know exactly what to expect as far as students transitioning from brick and mortar to virtual model and back in again. It will be important to follow that pacing map so that our students have that fluid, cohesive curriculum across the district as they move in and out as needed. Right now, we have a team of teachers who are developing district virtual lesson plans. Again, if we have to go into a virtual situation for a whole class or a whole building or a district, those lessons are going to be a great starting point for teachers, and those lessons are being developed based on those pacing maps. We know this is going to be difficult, nothing easy about change at all, but our students deserve a quality, equitable education from classroom to classroom and across the district. Remember, the what and the when is predetermined. The how is totally up to the teacher. We expect our teachers to use textbook resources. We also know they're going to have other favorite resources and activities that they'll supplement, and that is wonderful. We expect that. Just remember that the assessments will be aligned to our textbook resource. The CIA team is here to help you however possible, and we look forward to working with you to give our students the very best experience we can. We're glad you're part of our team. We're glad that you are here to help us move Lawton Public Schools to the next level.